All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. You're reading in the title. We're going to be discussing everything Cardano, see what is happening with the price of ADA, and of course, what we could be expecting as you go further into this upcoming weekend ahead of us. Happy Friday to each and every one of you guys across the globe at this point. My audience is literally everywhere around the globe. Just really mind-boggling to even think about. So, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking around, showing your support and just absolutely killing it. Overwhelming support, so I appreciate it more than and yeah, continue supporting, and you will continue to see these daily updates for you guys. So if we're looking at the overall market as we are starting Friday, we're seeing once again meme coins gaining a lot of traction, exactly what we saw happen just a few days back. You could pretty much see this for yourself. We're seeing meme coins pretty much outpacing most of the altcoins right now. And as far as ADA is concerned, down about 2.5% over the past 24 hours. If we're looking at its price, currently sitting at 73 cents almost, and we're down about 3.1% in Bitcoin comparative as well over the past 24 hours. But now if we're focusing on its market cap, it's currently sitting at 25.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has decreased compared to yesterday, currently sitting below $1 billion. So obviously the overall interest and the overall demand for altcoins, aside from meme coins, isn't as high over the past 24 to 48 hours. But I think this will change. As I've said to you guys continuously, this is where your patience is really going to be tested. So that is something obviously you need to realize. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So some updates. So input output came out and said every Friday we publish our weekly Cardano development update. So for the lowdown on what IOG's dev team has been working on last week, head on over and take a look. So right here are some reports. You can see this for yourself. 160 projects launched, and you can see 1,342 projects that are building, 9.72 native tokens. You can pretty much see, people that think that Cardano blockchain and of course Cardano DeFi is dead. I really hope you realize, these numbers that we're putting right in front of the screen. There's massive amounts of developments going on. Yes, it's not seeing a DeFi boom right now, and that is one specific conversation I'm starting to see happen across the board as far as Cardano is concerned. A lot of people saying, Cardano DeFi is not popping off. No one really wants to develop anything on Cardano, but I hope this really answers your question regarding that, or if you have thoughts that Cardano is a dead chain. This right here kind of proves that it's nowhere near to be a dead chain. But that's that, of course. But now let's take a look at Bitcoin, see what is happening with the price of Bitcoin. We're going to briefly take a look at that, and then we're going to pull out the charts for ADA. So if we're looking at BTC dominance, Bitcoin dominance has pretty much been pulling down yesterday. If you did end up watching my Cardano, so my Solana and my other updates that I made yesterday late last night, I did mention that we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance falling down, and obviously over the past few hours, to be specific, you can see we went all the way down to 53.17%, but we're seeing a little bit of an uptick in the dominance index. So obviously the reason as to why this is happening is because we did see BTC pushing up to today. Look at this. We saw an all-time high officially. So Bitcoin was able to hit an all-time high. What do you think this is going to do? This is going to bring in more interest in BTC. Altcoin profits will flow back into Bitcoin, and dominance will go up. And this kind of explains as to why we've seen the dominance pushing up over the past few hours. And we did see on Binance, BTC touching $70,000 for the first time ever. So this is for the first time literally in about 2 years, 2.5 years. I'm pushing this resistance up towards the new all-time high, which is really exciting, guys. We saw the price of Bitcoin hitting an all-time high today, on March 8th, 2024. Historic historic to say the least. And obviously we're seeing a little bit of a pullback since then, and we're being supported by the 68k range. And still obviously it's quite early. If Bitcoin is able to push back above 70k mark and close its daily candle as we do go into the weekend. See, I can't even speak, this is too early right now. As we do go into the weekend, I think we could be seeing more all-time highs throughout the weekend for BTC. So that is going to be really, really interesting. But, obviously Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. Dominance kind of going up is causing altcoins to retrace a little bit. And of course, our good old friend Cardano is no exception. But, one thing I continuously want you guys to remember is the fact that look at the 78.6. We have not seen the price of ADA going back below the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and this is exactly what you as a Cardano holder want to be seeing. So let's go on the hourly time frame so I really give you guys a little bit of a better look as to what's happening. Of course, everyone at this point wants to know when in the world is Cardano's price going to reach the dollar price point. And I think your patience is very much needed, because let's face it, back when we were retesting this key resistance, at that time the amount of people that were negative on ADA was absolutely insane. But what if I told you now there's so many people that are wishing that they could have accumulated ADA below that key resistance mark? And of course, this key resistance was a huge resistance for the price of ADA. A lot of patience was required throughout the bear market, and the people that actually had patience, they're the ones that are smiling right now, not the people that left and went for another green candle project that was pumping, and that's how you completely get burnt out. But if you're looking at ADA right now, we did see a wick all the way down to 69.93 cents. And again, why is this the case? Because BTC did see a little bit of a pullback, but since then we did see this bounce. Obviously now, speaking about this bounce, guess what we're seeing right now? So you can only really see this on the shorter time scale. That's why I have switched this to the hourly time frame. So let me draw this out for you guys. So we have some resistance coming in the way of ADA right now. You can see this for yourself. As the price of ADA is trying to break out, there's this key resistance around 72.3 cents, and if this key resistance is able to break out, I think we could head back up to 76.5 cents, and that is the next main target after this key resistance. And of course, after that, we're only about 5% away from yearly highs, not all-time highs. Come on guys, that is still a big move for us. But so far so good. You don't want to be forgetting how good ADA is holding right now. Obviously a lot of people right now are focused on meme coins, and especially the people that are holding altcoins, not just Cardano. People are complaining at the fact that meme coins are absolutely exploding, but their overall altcoins, strong projects are not moving. But this is something you need to really understand how this market moves. There is going to be times where you do see specific categories absolutely exploding. We saw the AI narrative really take play over the past few days. We saw Fetch.ai and AGIX absolutely going on another level, and Fetch.ai, massive news coming out for it. But you guys get the idea. And of course, we are also seeing a meme coin season taking place. But one thing you don't want to be forgetting, if you're holding Cardano, if you're holding other projects, you want to realize that these projects, since the year have started, are in an upwards trend. Yes, they're not seeing those explosive moves that a lot of people are waiting for, but that time is going to come. Right now, we're seeing a gradual increase with the overall momentum, the bullish momentum that we have. But, the parabolic moves, those will come. I'm very confident about that, but I think that is going to require more patience. But as of now, the targets remain the same for me. Obviously, if we're able to stay above the resistance at 77.85 cents, the main target for myself for ADA that I would be looking at is around 90 cents. But of course, we're going to take it one step at a time. Do let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.